Hey, here we go again, folks. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hey, big things poppin', and little things stoppin'. Hey, big things poppin', okay, and little things stoppin'. Hey, big things poppin', and little things stoppin'. Hey, ball on these suckers, shout it.
What's up? How's everybody doing out there? How are my trader friends doing? This is your guy Shay Blackshear with Relentless Trade Alerts, and I'm back at it again. I want to go over a couple of markets in the stock market, and I want to share with you what just might be trades actually getting ready to make moves from levels. And I'm always just looking at the levels. I'm always looking at price action in its purest form. How can I better understand what price is doing? I don't use indicators because for me that just brings in noise. Truly just pure price. If I can put price in a structure, I can gather from that structure what should happen. And I'm patient enough to see what is happening while it's happening. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. The first chart that I'm actually looking at right now is Alibaba, Jack Ma. So let me zoom in. So we see that price has been traveling on up this trend line, right? We see started here and just been traveling up. I didn't connect to here because I wanted to get more touches to this actual trend line to give it more validity. So we see now where price is at. Price is still where? Where did it stop at? It stopped right at this trend line. So I want to see if this trend line is still going to hold up, because we know trend lines are some of the most powerful indicators out there. Prices would normally stay above a trend line for quite a long time. And let me go to the week chart just to show you something real quick. Let me zoom back in. When we look at the week chart, we see price came down here with this big candle. For the whole week, price just powered down. But it bounced right off this trend line, closing a little bit north. And the following week, price actually went up, piercing this candle pretty decent, and still closed green. And the next week, price shot up, even gapped up, but they pushed price back down to this area. And look where price stopped at last week, right here above this trend line. So just based off the week, that's telling me that this area really should be paid attention to, because I possibly have the option to place a position and ride it up to here. Before I go back to the day chart, because I do most of my trading off of the day chart, I just keep it simple. I'm going to put that resistance area right there. Let's just see. Let's see how this look on the day chart. Some structure. Nice. Okay. Let's read this. So for today, we're back on the day chart. So here's what I see. Price could open up, come back to this area. But as long as price is traveling below this area, it could be moving sideways. As long as price is traveling below this area, it's just giving more strength to this area until this area is broken. So because price is traveling at a known support area that has been held for such a long time, I have to only think buy from this area until shown otherwise. I'm not thinking selling at this level. There's no reason to sell here. If I wanted to be a seller, I should have been selling up here, up here, or up here. But at this level, I have to be thinking I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer of the market. So when the market opens tomorrow, I want to pay attention to how the market is open, because it's the beginning of the week, and it's going to show me where the momo's at, the momentum. It's going to show me where the energy is at. watching the first day, not watching it like a hawk or watching it hour by hour, but I mean 24 hours, 24 hours. That's just me. I trade off the day chart. And seeing I just need to see how the market opens, because I'm a buyer in this area as long as this area is support. And I'm always thinking about protecting my capital. If I get in a trade, what do I do if the trade goes against me? Like I said, I'm 24 hours to 24 hours. If I get in a trade, no matter what time of the day, I have to let that market close. I have to let it close. With my money management, I only trade 1% of my account. So that means the market has to go against me 1,000 pips. It just has to. So I don't need a stop loss. They don't know where I'm at. It got to drive the market deep for me. So I already know pretty much where I will let the market go to show me that that's it. So if I got in this market, let's say for some odd reason tomorrow I get in this market while it's up here, and the market comes back to this level, goes out just a little bit. As a matter of fact, let me grab the brush and actually show you guys what I'm talking about. If I get in this trade, let's say something here, and the market comes down right there, I'm not getting out. The market would need to close at the end of the day, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. So I would need to see the market close in that area, because the market can just come here and close up here at the end of the day, and I'm like, great. I mean, that support level is holding pretty well. Now let's say I get in the market, right? And the market actually goes in my favor. I'm gonna watch this area first, because this is the first resistance area that I actually want to pay attention to. This area right here, because we see 1, 2 before the market gapped up and found support up here. So I want to see, can the market get back to this area and actually get back in here and then climb above here and find support like this and then continue traveling up. That's all I'm looking for. I'm keeping it super simple. The market, matter of fact, price will tell me exactly what it's going to do. And I just follow the Momo. That's it. Momentum, Momo. I follow the Momo. Now let's move on to another chart. I want to look at Facebook. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to post them in the comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that alert notification bell so you never miss a trade alert that I put out. And right now we're looking at Facebook. Facebook is a great looking trade. We see that Facebook has been traveling upwards north for quite some time. Since 2013, Facebook just been on a tear. And you probably wondering, why does he got this trend line drawn like this? Okay, for a while, price was riding this trend line, and then it actually went out of this trend line. Illustrate, but I'm not going to keep them up here. Price went out of this trend line, but it found support right here, and it kept going up. But every time price got here, they pushed it down. So this trend line was the area where price was always going to get pushed down, because look, for a while it was riding up on it. So then when it went up under it, every time it went up to it, it got rejected. It got rejected. It got rejected. It got rejected. So price found support right here again. So that's another support area. When you look left, why should have price found support here? Bam, that. Price went up again, having a hard time getting back there. So the buyers, they're not strong where they can just push it straight up. They got to push it up over a large amount of time. And look at this. This particular move down was rejected. This rejection right here was because of this area. And it's kind of funny that this area is coinciding with this trend line. And once price found support above there, it went straight up to this area fast. But what happened when it got here? Rejection. So I'm pretty sure by now you guys are probably seeing where I'm going with this trade. Let me get rid of these lines real quick, because I'm not going to keep them up here. I don't need them. The market is not in that area, so I'm not focused on that area. I'm focused on this area. If you haven't guessed by now, I'm thinking sell the market. I'm thinking sell the market. the area where price is at this moment is considered to mean just a small value area. This is just a small value area where price is just kind of stuck at for a moment. That's it. Price is just stuck at this area for a moment. So you can see that the buyers, they're content with pushing the market here, and then the sellers content with selling the market here, thereby keeping the market just in this tight area. So for me, I'm thinking sell because it's at resistance until otherwise shown different. Because we see the market has been going up. What if this is the time that the market actually wants to go up? I don't know. But I know price is at resistance, so I'm only thinking sell the market until shown. And the way I'm able to do that right there is because when I look at this small value area price, here's what I would need to see. I would need to see price find support in this value area, go above it, then find support up here. That would tell me that the market is continuously ready to go up. Now, on the flip side of where I'm looking as a sell, I need to see the market tomorrow when it opens. I need to see the market continue going down and close outside of this area. I can be a seller up here. I truly can be a seller up here and let the market close. Because if the market closed back up into here, then that's letting me know, okay, I can probably wait around another 24 more hours because this is a tight value area and this could happen. Then this. So I can weather that. I'm willing to take that hit if I'm wrong. Because selling, if the market starts to go in the downward trajectory when the market opens, would be a great position because I'm getting in with the Momo and just allow the market to show me what it's going to do. That way I'm not guessing. We know price is at resistance. We know price is at an all-time high area. So we know that the sellers are at this area. We know that this is a value area. We know that the sellers are here and the buyers are here. So if it breaks here and it starts going down, we know it's a what? It's a sell. If price closes up above here this week, we know price is most likely going up. So that's how we have to look at the market. And I want to do another one. I really like this one. Let's jump on Twitter. Let's jump onto the Twitter chart. Tweet. All right. Now, Twitter is very, very, very nice looking. When I zoom out, we see what price has been doing. We see price has been up here before right here, and it was rejected. Pretty much when Twitter actually started trading, it shot straight up and they rejected it and pushed it all the way down to this low right here, right? So it finally has gotten back up in this area. And what's cool about this is that we see how price gapped up and shot up, but the sellers came right back in. For me, this is just excess. This is the price area where the sellers says, no, this is a price at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? We feel disadvantaged at this area, so we're going to push price back into value to make it fair for all of us. So that's why this market, that's why when price shot out like this, it was pushed back so quick because the sellers was not feeling price outside of this value area. No. And when it came all the way down, first it stopped here, bounced up off it because of that. And it stopped right here and look at this gap. Then price bounced off that area. So we know this is resistance. We know this is support. We see it when we look left. And then price had to gap down here and it stopped right here. Why? Look left. It stopped right here because of this stuff. Okay. Now price is back where? Back in value. So price has the opportunity to get back up to this area. It really, really, really does. But also, here's another thing you have to look at just to be aware. Bam. So if price was to break this trend line right here, hear me now. If price was to break this trend line and find support above this area, that's a signal to me that the market is going up. That's a little indicator for me, per se. Just looking at price. I know when price normally breaks trend lines and come back and touch it and find support at that trend line, price will go up. That's just how it is. We're at support. So I hope everyone found value in these trade alerts. And if, like I said, if you got any questions, just please post them in the comment box and I'll get to you. And yeah, for real. And also, check out the recap video I'm about to drop too. I'm going over 2 trades that I touched on last week that I gave the alert early. I gave it early, and I made sure everyone knew that. But I'm doing a recap because these 2 particular trades, they have the opportunity to be really, really nice. And I'm excited to see what they're actually going to do. Like I said, I'm not guessing. I'm just watching price. But I'm excited to see what price is going to do at the levels that they are. So tune in to the recap video.